to make a splitter out of plywood for 12 bucks for your car. Dad. Okay. Okay.
In 3 years, I went from, I think a Prius would be nice too. I've pulled my 4th motor. We're in 2nd gear, 2,000 RPM.
Step 1. Go to Home Depot. Step 2. Buy things at Home Depot. You can see I'm at Home Depot, and this is the wood I use. It is $12, believe it or not. So you can see it right there, 12 bucks. Decent piece of plywood. It's way more than you need. I'll put the details in the description. First, you're gonna need the wood, which I showed you guys which one. As you can see, I've already cut it out. Here, these are end plates, not finished, and I will be conjoining them via a butt bond. If you know anything about wood bonding, it's simply where the wood connects to another piece of wood, just like this. And I'm going to do it with wood glue. In addition, I'm going to add some wood screws. So what else will you need for this? So here, this is the wood glue. This is the best wood glue you can buy. If you look, I'll post a link in the description about some wood testing. Some wood screws, Home Depot. You're going to need a paintbrush and some polyurethane that is oil based, so you can make this wood mold proof and waterproof because it's not marine grade. Some associated hardware. This will be some extra stuff for the splitter rods, and obviously splitter rods, and that's totally dependent on how you are going to mount it. So first things first, gotta take off the bumper because we're chassis mounting this, not bumper mounting this. So that needs to come off so we can see where to do it, how to do it. And I spent $5 on eBay for some genuine quick releases right here that were drilled into my OEM fenders, so you know I don't give a fuck. Alright, let's take this off. Ta-da! That is under a minute to take off your bumper. eBay's the best. That's why you should buy quick releases. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So let's go over my mounting real quick. As you can see, that is the Hard Motorsport chassis mount bracket. You can see the 2 holes here. That's where it mounts onto the splitter. It's height adjustable with those 2 little screws up there. This is where the side mounts go into. I made those brackets for another application, but they work for this. And then the front brackets, the front splitter rods, or the front mounting, goes right into the bash rod here with these holes that I got drilled. Shout out to Zarek Fab for drilling me those holes because this stuff is made out of unobtainium and I couldn't drill it myself. So as you can see, opposite side, the bracket here, that's the whole mounting, 8 points, and we're good to go. Right now what I need to do is cut out the end plates to their final design so I can put them on the splitter, so we can kind of get an idea of the whole deal. So there's going to be end plates which are then connected to a canard which connects to the bumper. It's all like a one full piece. I'm gonna win the car show, okay? So that's my whole purpose with this bullshit. So here we are, putting in work, grinding, so we can win the car show, okay? You feel me? I'm coming for you. Alright, well, I did some quick measurements for the angle of the end plate. As you can see, there's 8.765. That's the distance from the top of the end plate, and I was trying to see which angle worked the best, kind of float the best, had the best lines, and I think 8 inches from the top kind of gives it a good ridge over here so the canard can fit right there at kind of the same angle. So I'm going to cut this out and we're going to see what it looks like. Out here at our signature cutting booth, which is the hatch section of Tim Civic. As you can see, the dust is stupid lit. Obviously, you will also be needing a jigsaw or a bandsaw or some type of saw to cut the wood with a proper bit, so you can actually cut the wood. I was redundant as fuck.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
As you can see, the freehand cut came out as expected. So obviously it's going to be sanded down quite a bit to get the angle right and all that good stuff. But for now, for all intents and purposes, it's good enough. And as expected, the second one came out a lot better, with the line being a lot cleaner, even though it took me like half as much time. Well guys, the end plates are now mounted on. As you can see, there's this one and that one. So looks pretty good. I fucked up pretty bad because these screws that I'm using, these wood screws that I'm using, are much too big for the width or the thickness of the wood. So then, if you can see here, that's like the majority of the wood. There's a certain rule, it's not supposed to like be past this threshold of the thickness, and this is definitely past the threshold. So as a result, it was hard to get them to go straight into the actual wood. So as you can see, I fractured the rear here. That was mainly due to because I did it too close to the edge. Totally my fault. But the rest of the screws, even though they're too big, they like fit fine, but some of them are like, obviously they're bulging the wood in certain areas, and some are like cracking the wood, like this one for example. So it's very JSR spec, you know, but we're gonna roll with it because YOLO fuck it. I mean, it's pretty good, like in terms of rigidity, like bending that pretty aggressively, and it's holding pretty well. So we're gonna see what we can do about these canards. Alright guys, well, this has been temporarily mounted on so you guys can get an idea of what it would look like. As you can see, old canards are off from my awesome M3 bumper with so many holes in it and like all this YOLO swag stuff.
Did you even try to research this?
To fit rods, but you know, that's the lifestyle, that's the JSR lifestyle. If you don't know, now you know. As you can see, looks pretty sweet. I think it looks pretty good. But as you can see, if we hop on here, you can see that clearly I'm standing on it. So, and it's not even fully mounted right now, so it's pretty rigid. Well, as you guys can see, I cut out my canard template from cardboard, and this is pretty much what it's gonna look like. We have the line or the end of the canard matching that part, and then it ends where the bumper ends as well. So there's, well guys, I got both of the templates for the canards cut out and formed in wood. Still got to work out some minor kinks with the body line, but those are pretty minor stuff. But as you can see, both of these have been lined and they are looking pretty good. See if I can kick it out for a little bit like this, because I mean, come on, who doesn't want to see it full wood?
Hey, what's up? It's Tim here. We out here doing shit, you know. Got the mint green wheels on the Miata.
Are those ambits? Are they real ambits?
Those are real ambits. None of that rep shit. I don't fuck with that.
Oh, can you dab for the camera, Tim? Okay. Beautiful. She's still on. Here you go. Initial driving impressions?
This thing's a piece of shit.
There you go. Look at the camera, Tim. Yeah, dab for him. Yeah. Good shit. What's up, everybody? We're back. Splitter mounted on the car right now. Initial impressions. Like when you turn the wheel, you can definitely feel it's like much heavier than before. You feel like a bunch of front end grip, but it could be totally placebo. That could just be the fucking ricer in me just trying to please myself by like, oh, downforce. And here I have my orbital sander, premium Harbor Freight quality, only the finest for JSR. This is some 80 grit sandpaper, and I'm just gonna pretty much hit up the whole piece, get it nice and smooth, and get it ready for the polyurethane, so we can get this thing waterproofed. All right.
Two hours later.
Alright guys, well, I just finished sanding the top section of the splitter, so the end plates and the main under tray portion, as you can see. That, for comparison, is unsanded, and that, for comparison, is sanded. So as you can see, the color is quite different. Alright guys, as you can see, I have finished sanding the splitter completely, the bottom section as well, and here we have it on our table, otherwise known as an IKEA stool, because we are going to start applying the polyurethane to seal it and make it weatherproof. So according to this, you just stir it. You just stir it for a little bit. You don't want to shake it because then there'll be bubbles in the finish. And then you just apply, wait 4 hours, and apply again. You got to do at least 3 layers of this stuff. So let's open this up and we'll get going. And kind of get a quick dip and start painting. All right, look at that. That's good. So I'm gonna do this whole process. It's probably gonna take 5-10 minutes, I'd say.
2,000 years later. One eternity later.
A few days later, and the splitter has been completely covered in polyurethane, 3 coats on each side, and now it is time to paint it. So it's taken around 3 to 2 days to let this stuff dry completely. So now it's time for the painting process, and we're gonna get that on the way with none other than Rust-Oleum's finest flat black. Over here we have Jake Stump.
What's up, dude?
Hey.
Happy.
Double, 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 double.
Happy.
Ding, 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 ding. That's my teammate. Hey, hey, be that phone talk. Better tuck your chain, my nigga. I could get on any rappers, beat it, fucking Wayne them, nigga. Flowers in the attic since I rose from my grave, my nigga. Boys dick riding, and I'm here to slut shame these niggas. Phone talk. This that phone talk. Walking with the pump, don't get your pussy ass slut, nigga.
Alright, this is the first coat, and we'll try to do at least 3 or 4 if we can have enough material to do so. It looks absolutely terrible, and what else did you expect? But from 25 to 50 feet away, it'll look really good. So that's all we care about. Mint. About to step into this level 4 tsunami. Here we go. Oh fuck! Oh! 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 You're supposed to be way more dramatic. This is Daoud reporting live from JSR Spec. We're currently in the middle of a level 4 tsunami. It's happening. It's really happening. I wanted to give you guys a quick look at the splitter, but Poseidon says no. So here we are, and the garage is closing on me. All right. So as you can see, this is the pretty much finished product. As you can see, I did the extra bracing for the canards connecting to the bumper. This can be quick released, so that's all done. And it looks pretty mint in the rain. It's very emotional, very aesthetic. All right, well, if you guys like this video, please comment and subscribe, because we fucking need it. We're trying to make that YouTube money. Help us. We're about to die, so we might as well give us some funds while you can. All right.